we wanted to get a little more information about you. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and we'll kind of segue into your music career.
Okay, yeah. So I was born and raised in Inglewood, Tennessee. Very proud of it. One of the songs that I'll be playing is about my hometown, and it's my first single, and it's called My Home. So it describes a lot of my memories and things that I've done there and things that I like about the town. I work for a utility company. I weed eat for a living. It's a very good job. I like my job, but music is my dream. So chasing that at night, working during the day, it's kind of my life.
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's what it takes.
Yeah,
The humble hustle.
yeah, exactly.
So tell us a little bit about your town. Where are you from?
Inglewood. Inglewood it's got two red lights, very small. If you want to eat, you can go to Subway, and if you don't like Subway, you need to go to Athens. That's pretty much how to describe Inglewood in a short. But no, it's everybody. Everybody's nice around there, and most of your neighbors, and
Hmm.
it's pretty quiet. I like it that way. So
Yeah, it's a good spot to live. I was in a town in Texas for about 6 years. Its population was 1,200. So I loved it.
I'm not sure what the population is there, but I'd say it's around 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know.
And you were mentioning before we went live here that you went to McMinn.
Yes, McMinn
Central?
Central.
Okay.
Yes.
What year? What year
or
did you go?
MacMan to some people around here.
MacMan.
Yes.
MacMan.
Depending on what
Yeah.
generation you're in. Yeah.
2012. Graduated in 2012.
Okay.
It's been about
Oh.
5 years ago now. Time flies.
Nancy's
We're having fun.
Nancy's Neighborhood's their show in the afternoons. I think she says MacMan sometimes.
She does. She's
Yeah.
she's a MacMan generation.
Of course, she's recently inducted in the Hall of Fame there, so shout out to Nancy. It was just
Oh, okay.
last year, I think she was inducted to the Hall of Fame
Uh,
at MacMan County High School.
So I think
All
I've
right.
done been forgotten.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Well, cool. You're going to be one of the guests on Tennessee Live. Tell us about your music career. What really got you into music, and how that became your passion, and something you really wanted to pursue.
Ever since I've been a little kid, I've sung around, and whenever I was 15, I guess I was in church, and the preacher had left the pew, so I got behind it, and I sang "Mary Had a Little Lamb," just goofing off, just completely goofing off, and everybody was like, "Man, that sounded pretty good." I guess I was 13 or 14, and I started singing some in church then, and when I was 15, I bought a guitar and got pretty serious about learning how to play it, and from there, I guess that's how I got from there to here. It's been a pretty wild ride, but
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
That was a common theme around here. I guess it's church kind of area, but a lot of our artists from the last group
Yep.
had started in church.
Yep. And tell us a little bit about your style of music. What style of music? Because we've had a lot of, for Tennessee Live, we've had from country to rock and roll to bluegrass to kind of all in between.
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about your style and what some of your influences were in music.
Well, country, I would classify myself as country, but I mean, I like my heroes Eric Church, absolute hero. But I love Travis Tritt. I like John Mellencamp. I like the Steve Miller Band. I like a little bit of everything, and I kind of just, I guess, try to mix it all together, I guess. And when I write a song, my goal is for this song not to sound like the next song. And if one song sounded like country and the next song sounded like rock and the next one sounded like bluegrass, I really wouldn't care as long as it got the message across. But I would definitely say country is my style. It's what I listen to most every day. So
Sure.
Nice.
Any you mentioned before we started recording here, Chris Stapleton. Any other favorites besides Eric Church, Chris Stapleton?
I love Chris
Which
Stapleton.
that's a pretty good
Yeah,
collection right there.
he's awesome.
Yeah.
And in front of you there, you have some music. You want
Yes.
to tell us a little bit about that?
This is it's my first single. I dropped it about a month ago. I have hard copies. They're $5 a piece. They will be for sale Saturday.
Cool.
And they're for sale everywhere I play. If you follow the Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything like that, social, YouTube.
Yeah. While you're mentioning, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen so people who are watching TV
Yeah.
can see it.
So yeah, you can get a hold of me, and I'm working on getting one of those. I'm old school. I'm working on getting one of those slot or swap things. You know, where you can square ups, what they call it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm working on
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that where I can mail them or whatever. But they're at all the live shows. I'm on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, anywhere you can buy the song. It will be online. You should be able to find it. So, yeah.
So we'll
Pretty
be
exciting.
recording the show Saturday
Mhm.
and then playing it for the next month.
Yep.
And then through the summer, we'll be playing a rotation of the 3 shows off and on about every Friday or Saturday.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll get you some more fans in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. Well, we're going to take a really quick break for those on Facebook Live and also watching.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
Facebook
morning.
Live, we will just keep it rolling.
We'll
You can
just
see
keep it
behind the
rolling.
scenes
Yeah.
here.
So,
Behind the
and
scenes.
we're going to reset the studio here just a little bit, and then we're going to have. Do you want to talk about the 2 songs that you're going to sing? Because we'll go from one to the other.
One of them is going to be this song.
Okay.
It's going to be My Home.
Okay.
And I try to promote it all I can.
Yeah, for sure.
And the other song, who knows? It's going to be a surprise. I've got like 12 in my head, and I'll just roll with it. It's
Perfect.
the best way to be.
Cool.
All right.
So,
stick with us. We'll be right back.
okay. Nice.
Ain't gonna cry no more, ain't gonna pace my floor. There's lots of better things that I could do. Ain't gonna hang my head, ain't gonna wish I was dead. Ain't gonna cry no more over you.
All right. Welcome back to the studio. We're live with Cole Sitzler. Take it away, sir.
All right, so this song right here is my favorite song on the radio right now. Hadn't had a good time since you know when. Got talked into going out with hopes you were staying in. I was feeling like myself for the first time in a long time, till I bumped into some of your friends over there talking to mine. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went hiding, the stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. Hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Knew it was gonna be a long night from the moment when we locked eyes over whiskey on ice, started talking about us again. If I would have just laid my drink down and walked out, I wouldn't be in my truck driving us to your house. Then you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and the stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. Hit me like a hurricane. Oh, you hit me like a hurricane. You hit me category 5 with your smile, blew me away. And girl, it ain't but midnight. You done killed the lights, brought my heart back to your bedside. And you rolled in with your hair in the wind, baby, without warning. I was doing alright, but just your side had my heart storming. The moon went high and the stars quit shining. Rain was driving, thunder, lightning. You wrecked my whole world when you came. And hit me like a hurricane. You hit me like a hurricane. Thank you. Yeah, a little Luke Combs there. Awesome.
Very nice, very nice. Go ahead. You want to go ahead and take it into the next one?
All right, sweet. So this, like I said, this next song is the song that I wrote, My Home. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere you can buy it. And all my shows as well. So here we go. Two red lights and a water tower. If you blink, you just might miss her. The old depot burned down, but the railroad tracks still run through the heart of town. Where I was born, where I was raised, where I'll spend the rest of my days. My roots are buried deep here in this town. One of these days, it's where they'll lay me down. It's where I drank my first beer, broke my first heart. But not before I took it too far in the backseat of my car. It's where I learned how to love, I learned how to fight. And in the back row of that church, I learned wrong from right. The only peace I've ever known, my home. Every back road in this town, there's a memory. I've burned them up and down. My best friend lives across the tracks. My favorite dog is buried out back. My roots are buried deep here in this town. One of these days, it's where they'll lay me down. It's where I drank my first beer, broke my first heart. But not before I took it too far in the backseat of my car. It's where I learned how to love, learned how to fight. And in the back row of that church, I learned wrong from right. The only peace I've ever known, my home. be my home. It's where I wrote this song. I learned to play guitar, trying to be a big star at the local honky-tonk bar. It's where I learned how to love, learned how to fight. And in the back row of that church, I learned wrong from right. The only peace I've ever known, my home. Two red lights and a water tower. If you blink, you just might miss her.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cole.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. That was Mr. Cole Sitzler. He will be at Tennessee Live coming up on Saturday night. Thank you very much. Don't forget, check him out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. And
YouTube too. I didn't put that on the card, but you should check me out on YouTube. Got a music video out for the song just come out, so check that out.
Oh, sweet.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you very much for being in the studio. We appreciate it. We look
Thank you,
forward to seeing
guys.
you also on Saturday night. Thank you very much, sir.